All right, Scorpio, if you are finding this reading, this message is for you. Um, Drawing your card was an interesting experience. First of all, there's like a lot of playful Mars energy, which I get a lot of times with Aries, but it was more so apparent with Scorpio this time, which maybe it's just because it's been a while since I did the Aries reading. You got a major arcana card, which means that this is like a big life lesson for you to learn this. So the lesson to be learned is to be grounded in both on earth, which is in the physical, like being aware of what's going on in the present moment around you in your body somatically, but also like what's going on in the world, like current events, things like that. It's about being like, this card to me, so I'm a Sagittarius, so this is like my card, Sagittarius rising, and so like this is to me is like all about be in the world but not of it. So it's also about being in our feelings, being connected to whatever's going on over here as far as like what's flowing, what, which is not supposed to be happening, because like the world that we live in the society that we live in, especially right now in the so-called United States, is about like repression and suppression, and we're not supposed to be like really in touch with our feelings as much, except to like buy things and be swept up in codependency and romanticism of weird things. And this is just like saying, like, remind yourself to be in between those two things, balance and moderation and patience. And instead of just like combining and synthesizing, I want to say also like collaboration is the word that came to mind for me, because that was that playful energy that came up that I mentioned in the beginning. I think that's pertinent in the fact that like it was like childish and immature to the point, I shouldn't say childish, immature to the point that it was like disruptive. And I was like, I'm gonna not read, like I'm gonna skip Scorpio if I can't get more clarity here, so help me out, and having to like rein them back in a little bit. And that's okay, but just, like recognize that just means a little more discipline, and that balance is needed between the way things are and the feelings. Maybe not sitting in, like, this could be sitting in despair or complacency, because the Five of Cups also came out, of being like, it is the way it is. And that's like way too much earth and not enough water, but it feels like we're in the water because it's like a big-ish feeling about the way it is. But we have to recognize that like our feelings also like the hopeful ones matter, and if we repress those and suppress those, and then it's like suppressing and repressing our fears or anything else, it's harmful.